But I think as far as D-Day, those troops, they felt invincible. They were trained. They were trained to be invincible, and if somebody else is gonna, somebody else is gonna get hit, it wasn't gonna be me. And they're professional soldiers, and they knew what their job was, and they did it. And when that door came down off that landing craft, they hit the beach running, and I just feel like they felt invincible.
I was a pilot in the Air Force, and when I saw combat, I was flying an unarmed reconnaissance airplane, also an electronic countermeasures airplane, but it was unarmed. And I was over in North Vietnam. I got jumped by a couple of MiGs, and there wasn't any fear involved. I didn't even think about it. It was just something snapped in my brain, and I was no longer flying unarmed reconnaissance, but I was flying a fighter. And so what a fighter pilot does, turns into the enemy. And next thing those two MiG pilots knew, that they had a B-66 head on at them. And they turned around, cut in their afterburners, and ran into China, and I'm back there shaking my fist, come on back and fight. And it wasn't until after they became specks on the horizon that then I got scared. I had the worst case of shakes I think I've ever had in my life. And was afraid to let go of the throttle and afraid to let go of the control yoke. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get a hold of them again. I was shaking so bad. But
it's like, say, when that gate dropped on the LST and they started to get off, that's what they had to do. They had to storm the beach and be invincible or whatever it is. Yeah, and that was their task, get on the beach.
Well, like I say, there'd be a certain element of fear, but you still want to get on that beach, and that's what you're there for, that's what you're trained for. And you do whatever you have to do to get there. And if you get hit in the meantime, well, you've been hit. So if you're still alive, you're wounded, could be you're dead. You don't worry about it anymore.
Nobody likes to be shot at. And I'll tell you that it just takes a trip walking through one of those cemeteries to understand a little bit more about why and how